Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny Valdez podcast. We are gonna try to be sharing some English topics so you can see my process as a English learner. So please don't be hesitating or I don't know. It's not like hesitating, making fun of me for making mistakes because when we make mistakes, it's like a way to keep learning and fix those mistakes as well. So let's keep going. And today's video is gonna be like the first video because in this same channel I used to share Spanish topics and content. So now I'm gonna be trying to sharing English topic, which I think that, which in my opinion, are more productive. So this is also a way for me to keep learning English and show my skills and abilities. So today's topics is gonna be the 5W. We are gonna be reading something which is very important. So what are the 5W? We are going to see it here. So let's move on into the page. The page is this. Of course, yeah. So as you can see here, we have asking and answering the 5W and H questions. Let's read. To collect key information about your writing topic or something you are reading, ask and answer the 5W and H questions, which are who, what, where, why, and how. These are questions that are sometimes called journalistic questions because all news stories should answer them. Gather, answer the 5W and H questions anytime you are writing about or trying to understand the key parts. Listen, the key parts of an event, an experience, or something that happened. This is very clear here. So the 5W are the key, the key we can use to recover the whole information and know what are the certain parts of the information we really wanna get. So by the 5W, in this case it would be like the 6W because we the 6Ws because we also have how are the main 6 ask questions we have to use to know the whole information and the key parts of an event. So the first one is who. When we talk about who, we talk about people, who was involved, as we can see here. Who was involved? When we talk about who was involved, let's imagine there was a robbery. So now to know more things about the robbery, we have to ask who was involved. So this would be the first one, who, which refers to people, who was involved. So the second one is what happened. What type of event happened? Was this a robbery? And what else? Were they kidnapped a person? It was how would I explain this? Or was it was that a murder? Those are things we have to know to think about it. So because of the use of because of the 5Ws, we can go direct to the point and know the specific parts of the event we really want to know. So the third one we have is when did it happen? When we talk about when, we talk about time. Was that on Monday, Tuesday? When did it happen? At what time did it happen? Was that in the morning? In a rush hour, let's say in the afternoon, 5 or 4 p.m. A lot of people going, a lot of people on the street is crowded, people are stuck in traffic. That would be a manner to, I don't know, to plan a robbery and execute it. Those are things we gotta think about it. I'm just trying to share things like as a journalist. So journalists usually, or journalists use the 5W or the 6W, which are important to recover information in a, like, it's like the structure, it's like a great structure to keep going and go there and deep in and know the exact part of the event, as we can see here. I'm gonna write it before keep going with where, which is the next one. I'm gonna write this part again so you can see. These questions are sometimes called journalistic questions because all news stories should answer them. Like, you will be writing an article, you will be having a conversation, you will be looking at a picture. The 5W are going to help you. The 5 or the 6Ws are going to help you to find out like the whole information you really want to get, because or they describe everything. So the next one is, where did it happen? When we talk about where, we are talking about places. Like, was that in China? Was that in Egypt? Was that in USA, Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia? Was that in the Dominican Republic? When did it happen? Was that a bank? Was that a grocery store? Was that a gas station? The place. We wanna, the journalists also have to know the place to keep going and deep in the conversation. You can feel like you are like going back and forth while you are on the investigation or under a conversation. This also helps you a lot, to be more fluent when you are having conversation. Because if you were to be with a friend, you ask, "Hey, what are you doing?" Oh, in the friend replace you. I'm eating. Oh, what are you eating? So the guy would answer you, "I'm eating fried chips and with chicken." Oh, that's great. So you can ask him, "How did you do it? Like, did you cook it? When did you cook it? Why did you cook it? Do you like it?" The 5W also like connect us like with others auxiliary verbs to keep going on conversation. For that reason, they are very important. Remember, the 5 or 6Ws are very important for you and also for me to keep learning English. So let's keep going with the next one, which is why. Like, what would be like when we talk about why, is to know the reason, is to know, like, let's say, like, what did it happen, like, why that happened, what was the reason. Perhaps someone or some other people did it. So why did it happen? There was no like a security plan to prevent those events previously. Like, where were the guards? We also use where again. Why did it happen? Where were the guards when that happened? Do you see how we are connecting? I use when. When did it happen? Where were the guards when that happened? This is like the power, the key of the 5W, to see and know and find out the whole part of events. So the last one, which is like the plus one, like it would be like another important one to complete the 5W, which is how. Like, how did it happen? How did they do it? Like, there is something that is wrong in here, because perhaps we had a security plan and now we ask, like, how did it happen? That wouldn't be happening this time, because we have security cameras, we have radars which detect movements or other like suspicious activities around our grocery stores or around our gas station. Those are very important things. Remember, the 5 or 6W are the key to collect the whole information about a topic. So bear that in mind. So we are going to be closing this page. And now, please guys, remember this. Remember this. The 5 or 6W, you can use the 5. We usually use the 6 ones. So it's okay. You can say it's the 5 or the 6W. They are most common. They are commonly known like the 5W, but it's okay. You can use the 5 or the 6W. But at some point, you are going to be using the 6 or 5Ws anyway. So remember this. This is a key for you to keep going on conversation, on articles, to go deep, like to know the whole part of an event in specific or in general, whatever it is. So keep that in mind. The 5 or 6W are going to help you to be more fluent in English. So if you don't want to be losing more contents or more videos they're going to be sharing with you, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. This was John speaking, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.